I am an Allure subscriber fanatic. I really enjoy Allure. But I want to talk to you about 2025 and kind of what I did for the year on Allure, what I liked, what maybe I didn't like, what was worth the money. So I would love for you to stay with me so we can talk about this. And I want to tell you the truth. So Allure is a subscription box that you get every month. But the great thing about Allure is that you can skip. So if I have too much stuff or I'm not 100% in love with the products and the spoilers, I'll skip. And I did a lot of skipping last year, but also one of the reasons why I did a lot of skipping is that I also bought a lot of like the mystery boxes and the best of boxes because you can get some really good values in those boxes. So to this year, I want to kind of briefly go over kind of what I did and what I really liked. So I'm actually going to start with November of 2024. God, sounds so long ago. Just to kind of go over some of the stuff. Everything is gone. All the packaging is all gone. But in that box was a Fenty perfume. That was that Fenty perfume box, and I gave that perfume to my best friend who adored it, and I had to buy her like 4 different bottles of it off the Allure shop. So that was a huge hit for her. I wasn't so much a fan of it, but she loved it. We had the Arborium serum in that box. Used that up, loved it. The ABH brow gel, I don't do a lot to my brows. I probably should, I'm admitting that. But I didn't do a lot to my brows usually, so I didn't use that. And it kind of, it disappears, it expires. Anyway, I don't have it anymore. And then there was a Kylie lipstick. I'm not even sure what happened to that. I don't know where that's at. And then there was some other smaller sample size, but that was November 2024. So then I actually skipped my mystery box, my beauty boxes, until May. And I did that because I got one of the big boxes in February, and so I really didn't need anything. So come May, that is when our choice product, because last year they really went in big on 1 item per month. You could be your choice product, and usually it was a shade. So this month, May, Fenty Cheeks was the choice product. And I got Sundress. And so this is Sundress. And I will say I'm not a huge fan of the formula. It's buttery. It goes down really nice. You can blend it out. You would think that I loved it. And it's a great color for my complexion, but I didn't like how it worked, especially with other makeups. It wasn't I tried and tried and tried. I was not a fan. It just didn't work very well. And another thing that was in this box that I did not like whatsoever was this Naked Sundays. It's a SPF 50 Collagen Glow 100% mineral sunscreen. And this stuff was so mattifying. I put it on, and I was trying to use it more as just a no makeup type of thing. And it was so mattifying, and it has such a white cast on my skin, and it broke me out. I didn't like this one bit. And after today, I was probably going to throw this away because I don't like it. Like I said, it broke me out. I was not happy with it. No, not at all. That, to me, it did not work for my skin. I'm not going to do that. Another item that I've since gotten like 2 additional times is Aceology. So this actually is a lip scrub. It's a passion fruit lip scrub, and I love this stuff. This stuff was wonderful. It had a wonderful flavor. It felt really nice on the lips. The one thing I really like about it is that it's not like a super hard exfoliant, and that I can use it like whenever I want to use a lip balm. Basically I can use this. So I really like this Aceology. And like I said, this is like tube 3 of what I've gotten. And then I had the Color Wow. The only problem with my Color Wow is the sprayer won't spray. And I've tried all the tricks and whatnot, and it just won't spray. In fact, when you spray it, it bubbles up. I'm going to keep this because I've actually gotten this now 2 additional times. So I'm going to keep the fluid. I'm just going to transfer the fluid into another spray bottle that works. But I mean, this is Lift the Root. It's okay. It's not the greatest for my hair, but it's not bad. So Color Wow is a great product. It's a great brand. Other things we had in May, we had a bunch of samples, Elemis. We also had the House Lab Guava Lip Gloss that I actually gave to somebody else, and they adored it, loved it. So that was a huge hit too. So now we're going to move into June. And June, I had some huge standouts. So I'll get these out of the way. First off, these were Head and Hair Heal Shampoo and Conditioner. My hair does not like these. I don't know what it is. It dries it out or something. I'm not a huge fan of these. I used them a couple of times. And I have so many hair shampoos and whatnot that if it doesn't work for my hair, I'm not going to keep using it. And that's kind of those two. But this is the month that I got the Truly Body Oil and Vanilla Baby, and I love this stuff. This stuff is so delicious, and it is so comforting summer-wise. Now, not winter necessarily, but summer with short sleeve shirts. It is gorgeous. It is such a gorgeous shimmery oil. Love this stuff. I love this so much I bought the advent calendar because I was really wanting to try more of the Truly line. Huge win for me. The other huge win was this Neptune Luna Nectar, and it was purple. It is empty. I love this hyaluronic acid, gone, empty. So I was really, really excited about this, and I used this quite a bit, and I liked that a lot. Can't say that hyaluronic acid to me does very much, but it did make my skin feel very nice, and so I appreciated that. So then we're going to move into September, I think it was. So September, we had dry shampoo that dried my hair out. This Eva New York City, Eva NYC. My hair, which is already kind of dry, this stuff, and I've used other dry shampoos, but this stuff really, really did dry my hair out. I wasn't a fan of that. And then we got the First Aid Beauty, 8 ounces of this First Aid Beauty, which is a fantastic value. I just opened this now, starting to use it because I had a bunch of small little samples that I was getting through. So I'm very happy to have this by my bedside now. It's a wonderful, wonderful cream that's so rich and is wonderful for your feet and everything. Another thing from this month was the Rhodile Blush Drops. Now this is something that I really like, these blush drops, and I always use too much. And they're so pretty. This pinky, frosty pinky is so incredibly pretty. You just have to really kind of watch how much you use, but yeah, I really like the Rhodile drops. And then other things we had in September, we had a brow setter that, I can take or leave. We had a lip balm that, I don't even know what happened to that. I don't know if it was the honey infused lip balm, and I have no clue what happened to that. A lot of people were having problems with it melting. Mine didn't melt, but it's gone. I don't know what happened to it. Then we had November. So November was good. One of the things that November, I gave a lot of the November stuff away. So we had the hair mask. This was a sample, this biotin collagen hair mask. It's a nice creamy, pretty thick hair mask. I've only used it once so far. I like it. A biotin collagen. We'll see how that continues to work. And then I have this blue eye crayon, and I have not been able to figure out how to necessarily wear this. It's still pretty. I still like it. It's nice and shiny and, glossy, but I can't quite figure out how to wear that. And then we had the L'Occitane oil, body oil in their almond. And then we had this is the one that we had, the Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. That went as a gift, Christmas gift. And then we also had the Berkey $80 vitamin C, and that went out off as a gift. So November was good. I got some stuff for myself, and then I was able to give a couple things for gifts. Now, one of the reasons why I only took 4 beauty boxes was because, like I said, I had gotten some of the other best of boxes, or the mystery box. One mystery box that I got during the summer that had some standout things in it that I really enjoyed was a summer mystery box for $29. So in that, we got a pair of earrings that I've actually worn quite a bit. We got the Floss mascara, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know, it's okay. I think there's others better. And then one of the things that we got in this box was this Etna. This is a tinted sunscreen, and the nice thing about this one over the Naked Sundays one is that this one was mattifying, right? And this Etna one is not. This Etna one just, it feels better. It goes down more creamy. It looks better on the skin. Put them kind of side by side here. So for my skin at least, yes, no. Which is some of the fun of having these boxes, because I can try stuff out at a low entry point. So then we had the Florence by Mills, the jelly mask, lip mask. I don't like the consistency. I'm just not a fan of the consistency. It's fine, but I think like Laneige makes a much better lip mask, so I'm not a fan of that one. And then we had the Tri Balm, and the Tri Balm is a cleanser, exfoliate, and a moisturize. So then next we had the Tri Balm, and this exfoliates, moisturizes, and cleanses your skin. It's okay. It's a nice balmy, because it's a balmy kind of consistency that does, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it. It feels good. I don't know necessarily, again, for my skin, if this is really getting off like everything, if it gets off all of the sunscreen and if it gets off all the makeup. I'm not 100% sure. And then I don't like it around my eyes, and I don't necessarily like the smell. It's a kind of a, I don't know, it's supposed to be geranium and mandarin, but it smells like artificial mandarin. So I'm not a huge fan of the scent on this one. And then we got the Maylis. This is a tone tightener overnight body whip, and again, I've used it a couple of times. I can't necessarily see a huge difference of any kind, so I don't know if it's just good marketing or if it really works. And then another thing in this box that I've used quite a bit and have gotten more of is this cheap little washcloth. $1.25, 3 for $5. It's just a nice Korean exfoliating body washcloth. There's nothing wrong with it. It's object a little bit to it being in the mystery box, but I mean, it's a good washcloth. If you want something that washes and exfoliates without like tearing your skin or being overly abrasive, this is a nice little washcloth. So that's kind of my year, a quick year in review of Allure. Overall, I think that Allure does a great job, and I think that they have really great products 90% of the time. Sometimes something pops up and it just doesn't work for me, but it probably works for other people. And I sometimes I'm not a fan of things, but at least I got to try them out and I didn't have to pay full price. So there's a lot of benefits. So are you an Allure member? Do you like to get in there and try everything? What has been your results? Do you like skip months that you don't? Do you do all the months? I'm just really curious, because next year I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I'm going to only get the months that have value to me, and I'm going to skip the months that I'm not as excited about. So I hope that you can find some true gems in Allure, and that you stay away from, you know, maybe some of the items that aren't as exciting or don't work. But that's all I have for tonight, and thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic 2026. Enjoy your family, your friends, or your cat. whatever works and whatever is good for you, go and do. Go try something new. Go be your best self in 2026. Bye-bye.